How's it going, guys? In this video we're going to be taking a look at the NECA Halloween Ends Ultimate Michael Myers figure. Figure itself was released in 2023 and I pre-ordered it from the great folks over at the Last Toy Store. If you haven't checked them out, definitely check them out. I will leave a link to their website in the description below. And this is also depicting the Michael Myers from Halloween Ends, the film that was released in 2022. So let's go ahead and get a quick look around the box and we'll get them opened up and get a better look at the figure. So for starters, guys, the cover art is from the film Halloween Ends. On the side we got Halloween Ends logo, NECA Real Toys, photo shot of Michael from the film. On the back we got several photo shots of the figure with some of the accessories. And then on the other side we have Halloween Ends logo, NECA Real Toys, and another shot of Michael at the top. As for the inside, we have a nice photo shot of Michael, and then there's Michael in all his glory with several accessories. So let's go ahead and get them opened up and get a better look at the figure. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get right to it. So for starters, I have to say I really dig the attention to detail that NECA put into this figure, because as you can see, compared to the Halloween Kills Michael Myers, which I'll probably bring him up in a bit to do some comparison, you can really tell that he's taken a lot of damage from the previous film, which is the case in Halloween Ends. I really like the continuity that NECA tried to stay with in regards to the look of the figure and stuff like that. Really love that attention to detail, as NECA does so well. And as for the head articulation, the head does rotate all the way around. Michael's head can look down, okay, not too much up, and that has a nice tilt from side to side, so you can get that iconic tilt look that Michael gives. Arm, unfortunately, only comes up about 45 degrees, more likely because of the way the shoulder plastic is molded, and then arm does rotate all the way around. There is a double joint in the elbow. Elbow does rotate all the way around, and wrist does rotate all the way around. It doesn't seem like there's too much of a swivel back and forth in the wrist, but as for the other arm, it does come up a little bit higher than 45 degrees. Again, more than likely because of the shoulder. Arm does rotate all the way around. Double joint in the elbow, and there is rotation in the elbow again. Once again, there is rotation in the wrist. And this one actually does swivel a little bit back and forth a little bit better. Just like the other figure, guys, this one doesn't have any torso rotation or torso crunch at all. More likely because of the mechanic suit. And as for the legs, leg does come up fairly well, does go back fairly well. Does seem to get caught in the plastic up here, so I would definitely be careful with that. Leg does come up to do the splits. There is a single joint in the knee. Don't want to force it as it feels kind of stiff as it's brand new out of the box, guys, so don't want to have a video fail. Does seem like there is rotation at the knee, but I don't want to force it. Doesn't seem, there is a little bit of rotation. Yeah, there is rotation in the foot. And the foot does have a nice swivel back side to side. Not too much back and forth, more than likely because of the way the pants are molded. As for the other leg, same thing, does come up fairly well. Does go back fairly well. Don't want to get it caught like the other leg previously. Does do the split pretty well. So if you want to have Michael doing the splits, he would look pretty good doing that, I guess. Leg does have a single joint in the knee, and this one seems to be a little bit smoother than the other. And yeah, so there does appear to be rotation in the knee. And as for the foot, there is rotation in the foot, but more than likely it's getting caught on the pant mold there. So it does have a nice, decent side to side, not too much back and forth as previously mentioned, more than likely because of the way the pant leg is molded. But beyond that, guys, pretty solid figure so far. So let's go ahead and get him off to the side and get a look at his accessories. So for starters, guys, we have swappable hands. We have the first hand, which is from the hand that's missing the two fingers. I'm not too sure if it's like a burn, it's supposed to be like a burn mark, or it's just burn marks from when he got shot, or maybe it's just rotting away since we have gone several years now at this point. So I love the wash on this. I love the detail. I don't know if the camera really picks it up well enough, but really like that dirty, dingy like wash on it. As for the next hand, we have same hand, but basically gripping hand. And as you can see, it has that nice wash on it where it looks like it's maybe like decaying or something like that, or it's getting moldy or something like that. But the nails on that look pretty gnarly. The little like burn marks or rotting marks look really, really gnarly on it. I mean, NECA did a great job on this. Third swappable hand that we have, guys, is a more open hand for his right hand. And yeah, it's more open, but I think it's kind of a gripping hand. I'm not too sure. But yeah, you can still see that how it's all dirty on the fingertips and stuff like that. Because I mean, basically he's been a hermit at this point in the sewer. If you've seen the movie, spoiler alert, he's kind of hiding out for like the last 4 years between Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. Up next, guys, he comes with a jack-o'-lantern, which I think looks pretty solid. Really, really like the detail on this and the coloring on this. It's weird how there's a line on this. I thought originally that something was like this was supposed to do something, but yeah, there's really no function. I'm not too sure why it has the line there. It doesn't open up or anything, but either way, I like the detail on this. The look and the feel of this looks really, really nice. I love the coloring on this. Up next, guys, he comes with 3 butcher knives. 2 are a kind of like a transitioning, I guess if you want to call it that. I don't know if the camera picks it up well enough, but yeah, there's one that's a more clean looking butcher knife that hasn't been used, or looks like it hasn't been used. Love the detail on this, on the handle there and everything. Really, really clean, really, really solid looking. Then he has one that's rusted, or maybe it's just got a bunch of blood, like dried blood on it or something, but clearly it's been used, and it's either rusting or something. But yeah, I love the wash that NECA put on this. I don't know if the camera picks it up well enough, but really, really solid detail, guys. And for the third butcher knife, guys, he comes with a used butcher knife. So it has like a blood wash on it. The detail on it looks really nice. I love the coloring here, and I love the wash that they put on this. It's like really, really gnarly. And yeah, even the handle looks really cool. I'm always a sucker for when NECA does like a blood wash or blood splatter on their figures to kind of give it that extra something. I don't know. Finally, guys, he comes with a alternate head sculpt. Now on this one, I have to say, looks a lot dirtier, a lot more dingier and nastier. Yeah, the coloring on this, and you can't even, and compared to the defaulted one, you can't really see the eyes on this one, which I like. It's like really, really dark in there. So yeah, again, I really dig the attention to detail here, where it's like just like a murky, burned, or like moldy, dirty, like just rotted sort of look to it. I really, really dig this. Not too sure which head sculpt I would pose him with, this one or the defaulted one. Maybe the defaulted one, because on the side, you don't see it on here too much. There's like a little bit of a blood wash on the defaulted head sculpt. So more than likely, I'm going to keep with the defaulted head sculpt. Now, I do want to bring in the other Michael Myers for comparison, guys. So this is a Michael Myers from Halloween Kills. And I don't know if the camera picks it up well enough, but as you could tell, there's more bullet holes here, more decrepit looking in this one compared to the other figure, as well as in the mask. It looks a lot more dingy, dirty. As you can see, there's more bullet holes. The coveralls look a lot more worn and dirty and really gnarly, as well as the mask looks a lot more worn and weathered, as opposed to the other one. Mask is not as weathered, but you do see the burn marks here, and there's less bullet holes, obviously. The mask is not as dirty and dingy. You don't see the bullet holes on the back as you do on this guy, where he's been shot towards the end of Halloween Kills. But still, pretty solid figure. That about wraps it up for this video, guys. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought. Are you a fan of the 2018 Halloween film, or of Halloween Kills, or even Halloween Ends? I know a lot of people have a lot of issues with Halloween Ends. I myself, I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I really do like 2018, as I've said before on this channel. Halloween Kills has grown on me quite a bit. If you fast forward all the Evil Dies Tonight scenes, then it's a way better film, in my opinion. But I still really love Halloween 2018. Or even beyond that, guys, which is your favorite Halloween film in the Halloween franchise as a whole? 78 is, in my opinion, a masterpiece, and I really do love Season of the Witch, even though as I've said time and time again, I feel it's not in the same Halloween universe as the rest of the films, but overall I still enjoy it quite a bit. It is a part of my annual watch list on Halloween. So beyond that, guys, if you're new to the channel, feel free to like, share, subscribe. If you're not new to the channel, thanks again for coming back and for the continued support. Until then, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Take it easy and have a good one.